Okay, we have arrived at our house for the winter in Cabot Cliffs Drive. Anne's going to take you a little bit after this and do the big tour. I'm outside just giving you an example that we're on the corner, but really I like looking at. There's our side of our house. It's right over here, of course. It's a golf course, the Championsgate golf course. People are out playing. I believe there's a tournament going on here or something. Anyway, it's kind of cool. Going to enjoy this.
Okay, you were seeing it for the first, the same as I'm seeing it for the first. So let's see what we have. First, come in. Nice entryway. Turn some lights on as I go. Bathroom to the left. Just a half bath. There seems to be full bedroom here with a queen or a king bed or queen, I'm not sure which. Obviously it's Star Wars themed. Pretty cool. And now we'll keep on going straight through. Beautiful. Really nice, really nice dining table. Living room. Beautiful fireplace. Love the high ceilings. Oh, it feels so nice and bright and open. Now we come into the kitchen. See if I can find some lights. No idea where the lights are for here. Here we go. Gorgeous. The owners. And beautiful, everything you need. This looks like a pantry. Yes, wonderful. And here looks like is master bedroom. Yes, beautiful. King bed here for sure. And I would say that this overlooks the pool, which we'll get to later. And here we have master bath. Lovely, lovely, lovely. Nice big double closet. Okay, that's the ground floor. Now we'll head on upstairs. Oh, before we head on upstairs, here's the washer dryer. And this looks like it goes out. Oh no, it'll go through the kitchen. I gotcha. So, good, quick, easy access. Now it's up the stairs. This house is way bigger than we need, but it fell within our budget and it was in an area that we really liked, so we decided to go for it. The landing has some games, game room. Over to this wing, we have Mickey. Definitely awesome for kitties. And they have a TV here too. This is the kids' bathroom. Oh my gosh, this place is huge. Oh, this is a sweet little room for Frozen. Elsa and Anna. And Olaf. Cute. Now, this bed, not sure if it's complete. Yeah, I guess it is. Okay, this is going this way. Closet with extra bedding. We might need it this week. It's supposed to get really cold tonight. And another bathroom for this wing. And the far end of the house is another bathroom or bedroom, another king suite. So it's a 5-bedroom. I don't know how many bathrooms that was. 4, I believe. Open up some drapes here so we get some light. Huge bed. Really nice. And sitting chair, full-length mirror. Lots of closets. And this bathroom is really large. There's the big tub. And double sink, double vanity, huge shower, and a toilet. Amazing. I don't know which bedroom we'll end up taking, but to be determined. So far, loving it. Now, we'll take a little peek outside. Okay, so coming out of the living area, we have the pool deck. So we've got a couple of areas to sit in the shade. Pool toys over there. We brought a couple more. There's our pool. It is 3 feet to 5 feet, and it is heated, so it's lovely right now. And this is the hot tub spa. We'll see how that works, whether it's really a hot tub or if it's just recirculated pool water. And then over here is the scenic area where we get the sun. And you can see there's a barbecue. And we do get a view of one of the golf courses. I'll have to get Steve to chime in on which one this is. We're in a corner lot, so it's going to be really nice and private. And if we don't get enough sun, we're wondering if we get a lot of sun on this area. If not, we can move right out there, because when we got here first, it was really sunny right outside. No neighbors next door so far. And no neighbors over there at all. And then looking back.
Well, Sunday, February 1st, we're on our way to the gym, and that's an unusual sight you're seeing there. -3 in Davenport. That's Celsius, of course. About 20 or about 30 degrees F. That is really something, and it's happening today. It's going to be cold all day. It's happening tomorrow. And I just saw on television this morning that the projection in Florida, the only projection so far, is a loss of $13 to $15 billion in citrus fruits. That's a lot. That's one night. It's going to be 2 nights of it. And that's even with the preparation they tried to make to, alleviate the freezing. It didn't matter because it was such a deep freeze. Anyway, not always beautiful.
Our pool,
it was 90.
Our pool went down from 90 to 75.
95.
95 to 75 overnight.
Overnight, but at least it's not frozen.
Yeah.
Yeah. Costco Claremont. One place that we love going to when we're down this way, because it's just not like all the other places. It's brand new. It's not busy. Big parking spaces. Everything's neat and tidy. So we're going for some winter meat supplies. And we'll put them there and we'll freeze them when we get home, and we'll be able to eat away at this the rest of the winter, we hope. Let's see what we can find. Oh, that's what we got
98
there.
inch.
The one thing about walking through the Costco's down in Florida or anywhere in Myrtle Beach area we were down, we noticed the difference of the variety. You don't seem to get the variety in Canada, like lawn furniture, and things like that, because it is Florida, of course, and that stuff's things that everybody's buying on a yearly basis, not just in the summer. They have a lot of planting materials and things along that line because they're literally planting all year round. One thing was the clothing area, the variety, which went on and on and on, and there was a lot of brand name, Nike, Reebok, Greg Norman, Callaway, that kind of stuff that I don't usually see around. But very, very, very nice, very diverse. I really enjoy walking through these places. We stopped in for a few seconds Orange chicken, needed some pepper, muffins, little stir fry under here for supper, some Canadian bacon, pork chops, and chicken. Oh, normal. Maybe $189 rooster.
No.
Okay. Always have to stop outside at the Costco liquor section. This is our Irish cream. It's $18. Exact same size as the big one at home of Bailey's, which Canadian is 90, and that's going to be about 34. That's a huge difference, and it tastes better. Okay, you got to take advantage whenever you go to a new place if there's something you've never done. And it's lunchtime, and there is one thing I have never been to, and Ann and I both, and it is called White Castle, the little baby burger. So we're going to go in here and get a couple to see what this big rage is all about. We have no idea what to get.
I don't even
well, they have the little mini burgers. Get a couple of those each for lunch. And we'll try them and be a reviewer of them.
That's all we need after our Costco treats.
Yeah, just need a little something, yeah, to get us back to home, because we had no lunch. And what time is it? It is 11:45. So we headed through the drive-through, and something very unusual happened. Normally you talk to a person, but now at White Castle they're using AI to manage all of the ordering, and there's 2 lines. First time I made my order, and I corrected myself. Of course, I had to go through the prompts. It was like talking to a computer that wasn't paying attention to you. But anyway, it did actually rectify my order, change it, and go through, and I can see now why, I guess, we can hear a lot of problems with AI and things maybe taking people's work. In Canada is a thing. I know in the States it's a big thing. But at the end of the day, this is where technology is going. Less people, more technology, and that's the first real sign I've seen of it. Okay, we got the goods in there as expected, the little tiny burgers. I got screwed up in the drive-through place because it's an AI bot that takes your order now. Of course, everything's switching to AI. Anyway, I would have got more for Ann and I. We'll at least get 2 of these little cheeseburger sliders. But I'm sure
they're cute.
Yeah, they're cute. But I'm sure you take the first bite. Tell me what you think.
Pickles and
cheese and stuff, and they're just small, but maybe.
Yeah, it's like steak.
It's like steak. Yeah, it's a little different tasting in the meat.
And yeah, grilled onions. Beautiful.
Okay, so there you go. Now I would suggest I'm going to eat 2 of these, and she's going to eat 2 of these. It's lunchtime. Probably if I was going through again, the norm would probably be 4 of these each. Is my guess. But these are certainly going to be good, so we can knock White Castle off our list. Looks good. Okay, there's 4 mini cheeseburger White Castles, demolished in about 1.5 minutes. So they don't take very long to eat, and they are good. But like I said before, I would say that probably those 4 right in here would be something I could eat myself. Maybe Ann wouldn't eat 4, but
no,
3 of them, 2 or 3.
Two's good for me.
So you can buy them individually, and I'm glad that was a good find. Now we can knock that one off our list. Coffee for the way home. Scooters. It's a cute little place. Really reasonable in price. Let's see what. Remember from last year. Let's see what we got here today.
Thank you for choosing Scooters. Can I get started for you?
Yes, could I have a small black coffee? That's all.
That's all? Okay, you're good to scoot on around.
Okay, thank you. Well, I was hoping she would say it. She said, why don't you just scoot on up? And she did. And this coffee is going to cost $1. Best deal in Florida. Where we spend every day for a couple hours. Fitness CF. Big gym. Nice. Here we are in the center of Fitness CF. Over to the right here is a stretching area. I use that a lot more than I used to as I get older. And in the middle is your cardio section with your stair climbers, your treadmills, your ellipticals, your bikes, you name it, everything to be done, and big televisions to watch. And below, you can see a big room, and in there is where the fitness classes are held. And that's where Ann, as a matter of fact, there she is right there, the white jacket on, getting ready. She spends all her time there pretty much every day. I'm out here the rest of the time though. There's your free weight area, your benches, and in the back there's all your heavyweight machines, and just about every piece of equipment you could want is there. Sometimes not as readily available as one would want because it can be a lot busier than this is right now. This is a Sunday morning when it wasn't busy. I like this mat area over here as well too. It's got all the ways for your stretching and stuff. It's got everything you need, no question about it. Okay, a little rainy day lunch, Raising Cane's. Another place that we have never tried, but we like nuggets, or fingers I should say, and crinkle cut fries, so we're gonna just buy it and see how it compares to all our other friends we like. Nice inside, your own Coke, all your fixings. It comes with Raising Cane sauce, but if you want different sauces, there's a little charge. But we want to try Raising Cane sauce, so that's what we're gonna do. Okay, the food has arrived. This is a 4-strip basket. Coleslaw, their sauce, Texas toast, $12.29 with a pop. Now we're gonna see if these tenders match up to Huey Magoo, Slim Chickens, a whole bunch of places we like. I'll let you know. Okay, so I'm glad there wasn't a timestamp on this, because I think that we just broke a record of eating this up. Anne's got the last, a good little piece of that chicken finger. It's a good finger. That's their own dipping sauce. And like I said, good stuff, isn't it? Mm-hmm. It is, yeah, I'm telling you. We are Huey Magoo fans, and this Raising Cane's is very close. Like, they're really close. I wouldn't care either way which one I had, but if you had to make me pick for tender baskets, it's probably Huey still.
Huey's still number one.
But still some close.
So this is number 2.
Oh, definitely.
Alrighty, this is the entrance to the area where we're staying. As you can see, it's beautifully landscaped. Championsgate. And one of the nice advantages of staying in here is it's gated with security. You need a code to get through the gate up here. Also, another big advantage is these beautiful wide sidewalks. They are great for walking, running, biking, whatever you want to do. You'll see that that car on the right hand side here is a resident, so he has a fob that opens up the gate for him. For those of us that rent, that scanner right there scans the code for you to be able to enter. Beautiful day. Golfers are out. And if you look way up ahead on the right, there's a home there that the residents has covered their plants because we have heavy frost. And as we walk through some of the subdivisions, we see where lots of trees were lost and small shrubs that were low to the ground. Completely gone. They'll have to replant. Not sure if you can see way back there, but there's a bird standing guard there. He's been here for every year we've been here, and he puts his wings out and lets people know that this is his pond. And I know you can't see, but just submerged under the water there is 2 small alligators. So if you lose your ball in the water, it's recommended that you do not try to retrieve it. So that gate that we came through is the only gate that we can access to get in here. Residents can access different areas to get through the gates, but that is the only one for the renters that we're staying in, the buildings we're staying in. So we're coming up to the first subdivision after you cross through those gates, and this is the Country Club North. That is all gated with residents entry only, because most of the people, there could be a few renters in there, but for the most part those homes are residents. They have their own special entrance fobs. Street signs all named after golf courses. Across the road is another residence community as well. So this building on the right, 2 years ago when we stayed here, we were told that this was going to be a fitness center for renters. as well as, and I'll show you a couple of other facilities. But as it turns out, there's been a change of security, and now that building has become an office setting for the new security system, which is called Curtis Services. But in there you can also get balls to play on the soccer field up here, as well as the beach volleyball, beach volley, sand volleyball, I guess, right there as well. I'll take you in. So that's a look at the Curtis Services vehicles that you see that will be driving through the area occasionally. And again, there's the sand volleyball courts. And over here is a soccer field. And it does become popular when we have teams come in here that stay, as well as families that just want to burn off some energy. And covered area for picnics. And this area here has been set aside as a soccer field. Here's your tee decks up to the left. The vehicle you see going by now collects garbage, goes all day up and down our streets collecting garbage, so you don't have to worry about a certain garbage day. Garbage day is every day here. Just inside the gates, Bobbin Cliffs Lane up there. It kind of goes around in a loop. This here is the little play area for kiddies. And over here is a basketball court. Basketball court up there. And we've stayed here across the street from it, and we know that it gets a lot of use. These condos on the right hand side is where we stayed 2 years ago. And I think that's our unit right there. 2 years ago we were at 853. And up here is another soccer field, in sort of with the turf grass. So all the street names don't necessarily have golf course names. Golf related would be a better way to describe them. Cute name. Gotta love that name, Cabot Cliffs Lane. Not sure who that vehicle belongs to, but it looks pretty fancy. And we'll come over here and we'll just take a peek at some of the golfers. I believe this is the international course at Championsgate. Lots of people out and about today. It's a good example of some of the plants that did not survive the frost. You can see that whole row has been hit with frost and will not survive. Some of them are tougher and they will. That little palm tree is looking pretty brown. This palm tree's fine. And if you look down the street, that palm tree is all brown. So just certain types of trees survived and certain ones didn't.
Here we are. First full week complete at our house in Davenport. Pool's 95, hot tub's 95. They're not working right. That'll be hotter down the road. But if you can look at me, I've got a sweater on. It has been cold this first week. I mean, not unbearable for us because of where we come from. But for a lot of Floridians, it's been kind of bad, and there's been a lot of damage done to citrus fruits and different things like that. And you look over here at this golf course view, and there's no golfers because it's too cold for most people. If I wanted to play, it wouldn't really be an issue. But anyway, that's our first full week. We really enjoy our place. You saw the videos from the whole area, Championsgate, and our house. And we are going to be heading out next week to Melbourne Beach for a couple of days. I'm playing in a golf tournament, believe it or not. And we're going to get some footage there. Anne's going to do some trails while I'm playing some golf. So we'll see how that goes. Anyway, hang on for the next one. Be something interesting.